Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, praises, blessings to the Most High, His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Karkadash. Double honor to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the 1/3 remnant. And shalom to you brothers teaching truth and sincerity. It's your brother Nasab back with a quick lesson. Lord willing is edifying. Yeah, man, I was just chilling and the spirit hit me real quick. I was thinking about the influx of prices, man. And I was thinking about the animals we eat, man, because I was looking at this man eat KFC, and I thought about like fast food chains and so forth and so forth, and I started to think about why do stuff get expensive? Why do stuff get expensive as time goes on? And this is what I thought about. Yeah, inflation. Yes, okay. So stuff gets more expensive over time due to inflation, which is the gradual decrease of the purchasing power of money as more money circulates in the economy. Each individual each individual buys each individual dollar buys a little less. Money supply. Central bank. Yeah, you already know about that. Intentionally manage the money supply and gradually increase in available cash causes the dollar to lose value. This steady inflation actually encourages people to spend and invest their money now rather than hoarding cash that will lose value over time. And it's weird. That's weird as hell, man. And, I instantly thought about now that I'm thinking about it, I thought about there was a famine in the land and a donkey's head. KJV. Yeah, here it is. Now, reading that made me think about this. 2 Kings 6 and 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it. So, all right, boom. Goddamn. So, we got two things going on. Samaria, which was more so northern kingdom, because, was it Judea? Judea and Jerusalem was like southern kingdom's capital, like main place. And Samaria was northern kingdom's capital and main place. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and they besieged it, which means it was at war. So they couldn't go out to even get resources until an ass's head was sold 80 pieces of silver. So that's a score is what 24. So that's 80 pieces of silver, and a dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. So let's see how much 80 pieces of silver. How much was 80 pieces of silver worth in the Bible? Pretty sure somebody 80 shekels. And look, the purchasing power during the famine. We just read about the purchasing power in the central banking system. During the siege of Samaria, 80 shekels of silver was asking price for a single donkey head. While it's difficult to calculate historical inflation exactly, some theologians scholars estimate this range would be equivalent to several hundreds of dollars. Okay, so let's just roughly say through the spirit. Oh wait, here we go, right here. If calculated by 2 weight of ancient shekels, which calculated 14 grams of silver shekels, 80 shekels would be approximately that many grams. Modern spot would be raw material. So 1,000 to 1,200 to 1,000, so $1,000 for a damn donkey head, and this is when they were sieged. So that means there was no resources to get at that time, and I started thinking about the shit that we eat now, because we're not sieged. This is a time of, I wouldn't even say prosperity, but a time of freedom, where the devil Esau hasn't fucking tightened the noose on Babylon and America. But with that being said, the stuff that we're eating. You know what I'm saying? The KFC and how much chicken they produce, and even the fast food where I live at, man, it's a fucking, literally in walking distance, it's a McDonald's, Cookout, Bojangles, Dunkin' Donuts, Taco Bell. It's at least five, Popeyes. That's 6 different restaurants. Fast food restaurants, man. Cookout's still open right now. I can go over there and get a goddamn burger or chicken tenders or whatever the hell else they got, and they don't run out. I've never went to cookout and they was like, yeah, we don't got no more fucking chicken tenders or no more beef. And you start to think about this stuff, man. That's why the elder apostles, they always say, I remember Elder Apostle Cross said one time, man, if you still eat fast food, you got demons on you. And that always stuck with me, man, because I love Taco Bell, man. But even when I watched the video one time, a man tested the beef from Taco Bell, he tested the ingredients and like he tested everything that's inside of it, and it came back to what's it called? I wouldn't even say a chemical, more so a biological structure that's in that's in deceased humans, man. It's literally like something that's formulated when a person dies. A decaying body makes this type of structure of elements, and that was found in the Taco Bell meat. And I remember watching that video. He was like, "Yeah, man, 3% of this shit is fucking something found in dead people remains." And I was just like, it made you question it, And it's not even like on some, I want to say, purity, con purity. You get what I'm trying to say, con purity. But like, you gotta really think, even with like cloning. Even with cloning, man, and like, Elder Pastor Hart did a lesson a couple of days ago about the land Sabbath, which is like you field and till the land and plant and make all the plants and herbs and everything you need. The animals feed off the land for 7 years, and then after that you take a Sabbath and don't go and visit that land until a period of time, and then you come back because it gives the land and the area time to like, what is it, rejuvenate the same way we got to with fasting. Or you can't eat all the goddamn time because you'll go fat and get health problems. But fasting allows your body to rejuvenate and take a break from working. That's pretty much the land Sabbath, but it's like the earth. And I thought about it in Babylon. Babylon don't do no they don't do no land Sabbaths. Babylon don't do none of that shit. They just keep working and working and working and working and working and working. And then you got the population increasing the alarming amounts, but it's also decreasing the alarming amounts. News tell you people weren't making babies like they used to. Wah, 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 wah. That's what you wanted. You wanted population decrease. That's the whole point of controlling, the resources and shit. And as you read in 2 Kings, you besieged it. You're besieging the resources of a land. Whether or not people know that they're being besieged or not, you're doing it. Even with the fucking the oil and the gas prices, man. You don't think Esau got enough oil stockpiled somewhere to where they can, after shit hits the fan, they can live for hundreds, thousands of years? They got enough resources, man. But they want more than what they need to be sufficient. And that's where the problems come in. That's where the cloning of animals and chickens and fucking cows come in. You wanted more than what you need, and you're not even taking care of what you have. As many times you read about mad cow disease and this, that, and the third, these pestilence that come through. Majority of them are sent by the Lord, but half of them is just Esau killing off the livestock so that they can control land. That's the whole point. They're not they're not, what's it called, improving Babylon and America for the people that's in it. They're improving Babylon, America for the world that's come with what they want, what they envision, man. You're the livestock. You're the ones that's going to be put off. Even with the movie Kingsman, you saw how everybody was fucking going to the underground. Watch these movies, man. Crazy as Kingsman. When you saw how they already had everything set up. So all the celebrities and people that really mattered and had the power and money were going to be living underground while everybody else on top of the place was going to be fighting and killing each other off. Through depopulation. After depopulation happens, man, that's when they will come back and rebuild. But they're not going to rebuild. They're going to have slaves rebuild. That's the whole point. And even when you look at the Georgia milestones, and I know I'm going everywhere right now, but I'm going to loop it back. And you look at the Georgia milestones, man, I think that's what it's called. Nah. Yeah, they're not going to. What's it called? Georgia Stones. These right here, Georgia Guidestones. Yeah, there it is. Even when you look at this, look, Babylonian. Let these be guidestones to an age of reason. Egyptian hieroglyphics, Babylon, Greek, Skinser. Because that's what this place is. It's spiritually Sodom and Egypt, which is known as Mystery Babylon. You really can't mix this shit, which is the rebirth, the resurgence of Greece that never fucking went away. The beat that was wounded for a season, and now it's back. The Bible, the scriptures teach it. We can break this stuff down in the scriptures and see that this is in the scriptures, so we know that this is the not even the will. Well, it is the will of the Lord, but like we can match it up. Unite humanity with the living new language. We already got the holy language. That's the whole point. Rule, passion, faith through tradition of all things with tempered reason. Man, this shit is just straight up maintain humanity under 500,000 in perpetual balance with nature. What the fuck are you talking about? 500,000? 500,000? In balance with nature? This shit is real. People inscribed this shit on stones and it was still there until they took it down a season ago. Probably like 3-4 years ago, man. And not everybody damaged in bombing. No, they just erased it. They won't damage in no damn bombing. Ain't nobody go out there and blow this shit up. They just took it down so you would forget about it. Where's the time capsule that was... Yeah, where's this? Place 6 feet below this spot to be open on. Where's the time? They blew the shit up and they get the time capsule? Come on, man. Because you're going to see who did it. This shit's been there for years on years, reading the same thing. This shit is a testament to Esau's rule in Babylon, man. But that's where we living at. Look at that word. Come on, man. But I was just thinking about all the shit that we eat, man, and the stuff that we put in our bodies. And through that video, food cloning generally falls into 2 categories: plant and animal, replicating organisms to produce conventional food, and lab-grown cured meat. While cured meat is a developing frontier, many foods you already eat, like bananas and potatoes, are naturally derived from clones. Come on, man. Potatoes being the number one, fries, chips, which is starch, primary starch that every human fucking eats on the earth, man, besides rice. Which rice is probably cloned too in Babylon. Knowing this fucking place and let you get your stuff imported somewhere else or watching it grow in the ground. That's what we're doing now, man. And the scripture tells you shall eat the defiled bread amongst the Gentiles. It's safe. Man, y'all see it, man. You can do your research on this too. You can do your research on this too. Bring out 2 scriptures and then I'm gonna go my way. It's the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise with iniquity. Yeah, bro, the word devise means create, plan, and carry out. Yeah, to invent, plan, or create something through intelligence, use of imagination, or reasoning. To form in the mind by new combinations of applications of ideals or principles. Invent, devise a new strategy. Yeah, to create. To create iniquity, which is sin upon sin, which is iniquity goes to a lot of things. Iniquity goes to just pure wickedness, man. The purest form of wickedness, man. Iniquity. And work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. And that's what we're in right now. I was like, just me watching the food videos, looking at the shit, and this nigga fucking scoffing down some KFC, just, mountains of it. I'm just like, man, what the fuck is he even eating? What am I eating? What are we eating, man? And that's why we need the Lord. We're not eating no real food. We probably ain't tasted no real food in years, man. Years. Probably my whole lifetime, I've probably only eaten at least 200 meals that was some real food, man. This shouldn't exist. You shouldn't have to go to the store and look at something to figure out if it's non-GMO or is organic. Why the fuck am I living in a world where my food is cloned or fake? Why do I have to budget real food versus fake food? This doesn't make sense. And they cover fields and take them by violence in the houses. And the covered fields and take them by violence, that goes back to besieging. They besieged Gad and got them up out of here. Then brought Jake over here, Southern Kingdom, and made them till the fields with Gad and the Northern Kingdom. And then pushed Northern Kingdom down south. Took over the land. Buffalo, all these different animals that were not extinct, living plentiful in the field because we knew how to take care of it. All that shit is destroyed now. Hunting. There's no need to hunt shit. Why are we hunting just for fun? It'd be fucking 30, 40, 50 men going out shooting at least 50 deers and only gonna fucking... You only really need to just kill, to eat, feed 50 people. You probably need full-grown bucks, at least like 10, 5. That's enough meat for everybody. But it ain't even for survival. It's for fun, man. And they cover fields and tended by violence in their houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his heritage, oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. That's Esau Edom, man. And there's this movie called The Stuff. I'm gonna keep talking about movies, man. I watched them, so now I can use that knowledge to do stuff with it. It's this movie, man, called The Stuff, about a mysterious, delicious, and addictive white goo that oozes from the earth and becomes a popular dessert. But it's actually a living alien organism that takes over its consumers, turning them into zombie-like creatures, man. We eating the stuff right now, man. That's what we eat. We eat the stuff. And there ain't no alien goo. It's engineered by man. Habakkuk chapter 2, I think it is 12. Habakkuk 2 and 12? Yeah. Ultimately, they build up a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. And this city is established by iniquity, man. Great wickedness. Great wickedness. Well, this is edifying. And y'all right side, I do more learning on this subject so that I can bring out